All right, let's get right into it. Have you ever felt like you're saving, you're investing, but you look at your account and the needle is just barely moving? It is so frustrating. But what if I told you there's a magic number, a specific point where building wealth stops feeling like this slow uphill battle and starts feeling like you've unlocked a secret level in a video game? Well, today we're talking about why that first $100,000 is by far the biggest hurdle and why after you clear it, the game completely changes. You've probably seen this quote floating around. People say Albert Einstein said it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Whoever said it was absolutely spot on. This isn't just some clever saying for a poster, it's like a fundamental law of the financial universe. But let's be real, when you're just starting out, it feels less like a wonder of the world and more like a boring concept from a textbook. And that right there is the key. Think about it this way. Compound interest isn't just a thing that happens. It's a cheat code. And you unlock it at $100,000. That's the moment it goes from a slow burn to a full-on booster rocket for your finances. It's when your money starts working for you in a way that honestly feels like magic. So let's break down how you get there and what it really looks like when you do. First things first, we have to be honest about the journey. That first leg is tough. It is a grind, and progress can feel painfully, agonizingly slow. This is the stage that really tests your patience and your discipline more than any other part of the process. We call this the grind for a reason, because that's exactly what it is. In this phase, you are the engine. You are doing all the heavy lifting. The growth you see in your account, it's coming almost entirely from the cash you are personally saving and investing month after month. Your investments just haven't had enough time or enough capital to really start pulling their own weight yet. Okay, to make this super clear, let's use a simple example. Let's imagine you're starting from scratch, $0, and you manage to invest $1,000 every single month. We'll assume you're getting a pretty reasonable 7% average annual return. This is our baseline for the whole journey. Now check this out. This is where you can actually see the snowball effect happening. Using our example, getting from 0 to that first 100K takes about 6.5 years. Man, that feels like an eternity, right? But look what happens next. The second 100K takes only 4.6 years. The third, just 3.4 years. The time it takes to stack another 100 grand just keeps getting shorter and shorter. This is the magic kicking in real time. And this slide right here, this is the most important part of the whole thing. That initial 6.5-year grind is exactly where so many people lose hope. They start out all excited, they don't see huge results in a year or two, they get impatient, and they just quit. They abandon the whole plan right before the cheat code was about to activate. But if you can just push through that first phase, you get to this incredible tipping point. This is where the whole dynamic flips on its head, and you are no longer the only one doing all the work. So think about it like this. In the early days, let's say year 2, the vast majority of your portfolio's growth, a massive 85%, is coming straight from your own pocket. It's your contributions. You're just pouring money in, and the investment returns are that tiny little sliver of the pie. It's all on you. But now, let's fast forward to year 15. Look at this. It's completely flipped. Now, a whopping 70% of your growth is coming from the investments themselves. Your contributions are still important, for sure, but they've become the smaller piece of the puzzle. Your money is now doing most of the work for you. And this is where the whole mindset shifts. You stop worrying just about how much you can save, and you start seeing the incredible power of the machine you've already built. Honestly, this is the best way to think about it. Your money becomes your silent business partner. It never sleeps, it never complains, it never asks for a day off. It just works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, quietly building your wealth in the background. So let's look at what that partner's salary looks like. The second you hit $100,000 at a 7% return, your portfolio is now generating $7 grand a year all by itself. That's over $580 a month that you did absolutely nothing to earn. And it just keeps getting better. You hit $200,000, and now your silent partner is bringing in $14,000 a year. Its income literally doubled just because your account balance did. And at $500,000, this is just incredible. That's $35,000 a year in passive growth. For a lot of people, that's like having a second income from a whole other job, except you don't have to do any of the work. It's just your money working for you. Okay, so the why is super clear. The motivation is definitely there. But what about the how? How do you actually survive the grind and get to that first 100K finish line? Let's break down the actual game plan. So here it is, your 6-step playbook. Number 1,
focus on earning. In the beginning, how much you can save is your biggest weapon. You can only cut so many lattes, but your ability to earn more, that's the real gas pedal. 2, build an emergency fund. Seriously, this is your firewall. A surprise car repair can't be the thing that forces you to sell your investments at the worst possible time. 3, automate everything. This is how you outsmart yourself. Set up automatic transfers for the day you get paid. You can't spend money you never even see in your checking account. 4, avoid bad debt. We'll talk more about this, but high-interest debt is like compound interest in reverse, and it will destroy your progress. 5, keep a normal lifestyle. As you start to earn more, fight that urge to upgrade your car, your apartment, everything. The goal is to make the gap between your income and spending as wide as possible, and then invest that difference. And number 6, my absolute favorite, stay boring, stay rich. Real wealth is built slowly and predictably, not by chasing the latest hot trend.
Let's just spend another second on that bad debt point. Think about it. High-interest credit card debt is the evil twin of compound interest. It's the exact same powerful force, but it's working against you, digging you into a deeper and deeper hole every single day. Paying that off isn't just a good idea, it's a guaranteed, risk-free return on your money. And that brings us right back to tip 6, stay boring, stay rich. It's all about choosing a proven path over chasing hype. Forget the meme stocks, forget whatever crypto coin is trending on social media. That's not investing, that's speculating. It's gambling. The boring path, just consistently buying boring, diversified index funds and letting time do its thing, that's the most reliable way to build real, lasting wealth.
So here's the bottom line. Getting to that first $100,000 is a test. It's a test of your patience, your discipline, and your consistency. It's where you put in the sweat equity to build the foundation. But once you get there, you've essentially hired the best employee in the world, your money. That silent partner is ready and waiting to start working for you around the clock. The only question left is, are you ready to begin?